one of our students got Hodgkin's lymphoma and a form of cancer, so we decided to try and help him out by raising funds to help with the medical care. At the same time, we've also hooked up and we're raising funds for Cancer SA as well.
Started with a couple of tests and things like that just before Easter weekend this year. I saw a specialist and he told me, that it is a form of a cancer and they basically need to do a biopsy.
Elio Gracie holds the world record for the longest ever fight at 2 hours and 45 minutes. And obviously it's not going to be a fight that I'm doing, but I figured that a good way of really me being able to test my jiu-jitsu to the fullest would be to follow Elio's Elio's lead, if you like, in extended period of time, and seeing how I can get on. So from a personal point of view, it's a jiu-jitsu challenge for my career, if you like, or progress, and the main thing, raising money for Jean and helping out with cancer.
It's really overwhelming feeling that like sort of a majority part of it or a big part of it is sort of aimed at you and for you. It's kind of makes you take a few steps back and kind of look at things, and also gives you a bit of extra motivation when you're having a bit of a rough day and that kind of thing, and say, all these people are behind me and backing me and supporting me and rooting me on, basically.
Hi, I'm James Smart, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Cape Town. I'm going to be rolling for 24 hours to raise money for Jean, one of our students, and for cancer. Very, very pleased with the amount of people that have already turned up. It's 5 to 10. We're going to kick off in about 5 minutes. Am I nervous? I haven't been nervous until this morning, actually, and then sat having breakfast. All of a sudden, I did start getting a bit nervous. So, I'm not really sure why that is. I guess apprehension of the whole thing running. I'm just trying to sort of keep myself calm. Just look at it as a general rolling, just normal rolling, which it is. But I guess the apprehension and the excitement of the whole thing is buzzing here. So it kind of makes it a little bit harder to relax. Just make sure you start off super relaxed right now. Get warmed up and just chill. Chill, guys. Have fun. It's all about having fun for however long you're rolling for today. And keep coming back. Keep joining in. We're just going to have a good day. Okay. So let's get rolling and have some fun, guys. Woo! Let's go. Probably the biggest side of it is actually going to be the mental challenge as well. Actually, being able to keep rolling, keep going for 24 hours is definitely going to be an interesting part of the whole thing. Jiu-Jitsu is all about efficiency of movement and about efficiency, leverage, using technique instead of strength. So I think as long as I can use good efficiency, be very careful with how much energy I use good technique, it should be fine. Guys from all over Cape Town, so we've got about 57 of our own students that are all going to roll, and then there's guys from Pride Fighting Academy, Combat Jiu-Jitsu, and some other academies that are all going to come along that grapple, and they're going to come along. They can come along. Hopefully they'll roll nice and easy, but no doubt some of them will come along and roll hard. Some academies do roll hard, and it's just about how my defense. It's going to be down to my defense. It's going to be down to me being able to conserve energy, not panic when I'm underneath, be very comfortable being in bad positions, and use the right energy at the right time to get out. Just jiu-jitsu principles, really.
Okay, just to enjoy my jiu-jitsu.
It's for a great cause, and I think it's creating a great vibe and getting everybody together and everybody doing something for a good cause. I always have fun rolling with James, training with James. It's going to be fun, always is.
So hour and 20 minutes down, just over 1/24 of the way there. Feeling good, very hot. I think I'm pacing myself a bit too heavily at the moment. I've got to roll with Jadison next, or in a couple of rolls time, so that's going to take it out of me for sure. But life is good. I'm still smiling, and the guys are rolling. It's such an amazing atmosphere here.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill him. It's not my problem.
About injuries, obviously there's the danger of injuries, and the more tired that I become, the longer the time goes on for, I think the higher risk of injuries. So I'm going to be back teaching on Monday, so I don't want to end up letting down my students because I get injured. But also injuries are part of the course, if you like. From a jiu-jitsu point of view, you learn to work around injuries as time goes by. You know, you get an injury, a foot injury, and you be careful of it. And actually, I think that injuries in some ways actually help improve your jiu-jitsu by stopping you from doing something that you would normally do and force you to work on something else. So there's a positive to it all. But no, you're right, I'm not a spring chicken, and we'll see how that goes.
I'm sure James is going to make it. James is a phenomenal instructor. I'm supporting him 100%, and I believe in him. I believe he will do the 24 hours.
Muscle's a bit tense. There's no tearing going on. There's a bit of inflammation, but nothing to be overly concerned about.
I feel alright. Like, I feel fine. Carbs aren't actually so much the issue. It's just dehydration that's causing the cramps, I think. It's causing my issues. Just a smaller bit, please. I've nearly thrown up once, but other than that, I'm cool. Having fun.
Expect to camp up that quickly. He's still going to keep on camping up. There's just no way that that's going to stop. He's going to have to fight through it most of the time, and just we'll see what we can do in between. But in my experience, generally muscles, especially the groin being such a sensitive muscle, that's not an easy one to get to. Firstly, it takes a while to heal up even under the best of circumstances. So he's probably killing himself out there. He's probably in quite a bit of pain.
I was a bit nervous when he was cramping up. I knew he's got the mental backing behind him to sort of get up and carry on going.
Well, it's considered the fastest growing martial arts in the world, and a lot of people are very aware of Jiu-Jitsu, but don't really understand it. And I think this is a great platform for the course, first of all, for what he's doing, and for Jiu-Jitsu. And for me, it's amazing how we see all these academies come together, working together, and helping out. The vibe, yeah, it's also one of learning. Guys are trying to help one another out. You know, they're trying to assist one another with the Jiu-Jitsu, and that's what Jiu-Jitsu is all about.
It's been amazing this morning, loads and loads of people in, all different clubs. It's been crazy, rolling, everyone's rolling really nice. The first time in my life I had my ab muscles actually cramped up and like balled up. That wasn't very nice. But yeah, we're getting there now, we're getting on top of it. and it's going to be amazing. We got the night to go. We're about 5-6 hours in, I think now, so we're sort of we've still got a little way to go, but it's looking good. Yeah, we're keeping it playful. Everyone's rolling, like I said, everyone's rolling pretty relaxed. Some guys that have just turned up for an hour are going a little bit crazy, but you know, keep the right mindset, use good timing, use good leverage, and it's all working out. Rocking. Still smiling. They're going to find out that my blood pressure is like 150 over 170.
55 over 60 is a bit low. There's nothing. His blood pressure himself has been quite low, and we have been battling to get it stable and keeping it at a level where he can carry on competing. He's been sweating profusely, which has been bringing down the actual amount of fluid available to push through the vessels and keep his blood pressure where it needs to be. And I'm not too sure whether he'll be making it the entire way.
If we were just doing this for pretty much shits and giggles, there's a good chance that I probably wouldn't have even been able to roll the amount of hours that I've done now. I would just take it as like pretty much like a game, just for laughs. But the fact that you're raising money for a guy that you've been training with for what, like the past couple of years, and you eventually build up the friendships and everything, and knowing that he actually has something that's serious, and you actually got a chance to help is pretty decent, dude.
I think there's some surprises for me. My skin is very sore from friction, very sore my knees, my legs and my arms, which is I hadn't thought about that. Other than that, yeah, I kind of feel alright, you know. Obviously I'm tired, but I would be tired at this time of night anyway, so you know, I'm kind of alright. I think halfway we're looking good for the rest of the way. Just about to have something to eat. I just totaled up, I've done 90 submissions in the first half, so see how we get on for the second half. I think it'll probably diminish a little bit as we go, but yes, I'm keeping it playful, enjoying myself, staying focused on the grappling and not trying to think about the time or anything of that sort, just focused on the person that I'm with, and you know, kind of everything else seems irrelevant really.
It's more than just a club, it's actually a family, and they've come together in a big way to support him. I mean, I've seen close to 150 people stream in and out of this place. It's been amazing to see so many sweaty bodies on the mat. The place is completely wet. The mat is just soaked with the sweat and hard work of these guys. It's been amazing to see what they've been doing.
She's such a little DJ, get that quick by street, but not the freeway. Turn that chick to make a little leeway. Beat that nick, but not the way that we play. Dogtown, bloodbath, ribcage, soft tail. Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow.
Last couple of hours has been hard, which I thought it would be hard, but the whole soreness thing I've had to take longer breaks than I wanted to be taking, or that I thought I'd have to take, mainly because of the soreness and being able to just eat enough and drink enough to be able to keep going. My chest is like killing me, it's really hurting where it feels like I'm really badly sunburned. So, but it's only 3 hours to go, and so people started filtering in now, started rolling again, 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll be done by 10, and I'll be drinking a nice cup of coffee. So yeah, we're cooking. We're still on it.
Hot top. Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on.
In fact, everyone today has been, you know, fairly considerate and rolled really nice. Not too easy, because actually too easy is not motivating. So there's kind of got to be a bit of fight in it. But everyone's been really cool. One of my students just said to me right now that he's learned more out of this last 24 hours rolling with this like really compact, time to be able to train and drill so much. In fact, I just rolled with him and I just said to him it was the best roll I've ever had with him. So amazing, you know, and I was really hoping that students would learn from the experience of training for such a long time, and they have.
The kids, you can see that from when they've joined up until now, you can actually see the confidence that they've actually built up inside of them. It's a very, very common disease. I mean, everyone at least knows at least one person somewhere that has the disease.
I'm sure 100%, no doubt at all, that I'm going to get tapped many times. I have no problems in being tapped. It is the learning process. So no issues with getting tapped out. In fact, a lot of students have been saying to me, oh, they're going to come along at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, because that gives them the best chance of being able to tap me out. No problem at all. I have no issues around that at all. It's all good.
One thing with cancer though is I think everybody has sort of got a family member, a friend, somebody that they know on a personal level that this is affected. So they all want to be a part of it and all want to do something because they know somebody and it like touches them that closely, you know what I mean?
John's a super cool guy. I'm sure he's very grateful for all the effort that everyone has been putting in to raise money, to the organisation of the event. So I'm sure he's very grateful. I have no doubt about that at all. And I just want to get him back on the mat and rolling again.
Amazing stuff. Everyone rolling, doing their thing, everyone getting closer with each other, making new friends, taking friendships to another level. The guys jiu-jitsu themselves have also stepped up levels and levels and levels. And yeah, James's rolling is, after the amount of hours that he's been doing, is just absolutely crazy as well.
Stop.
And the amazing thing was, for me, you know, one of my things that I hoped would come as a byproduct of it was that we would bring all the grapplers together in Cape Town, and we actually did achieve. You know, a lot of the schools from Cape Town came along, rolled, and we had so many really cool guys coming on and roll. And that jiu-jitsu, you know, a lot of people in jiu-jitsu say the jiu-jitsu brotherhood or the jiu-jitsu family. That's exactly what it is, you know.
there were so many people involved in the whole thing, and appreciate everyone's hard work. There we go.
We had an amazing time doing it. We had 112 people through the door as grapplers, and we've raised something like 61,000 Rand, and that's even without the sponsorship. So we're probably maybe going to hit the 100,000 that I hope we would hit. And it was an amazing thing for an amazing person, amazing cause, and just surrounded by phenomenal people. They were all contributed so much, helped out so much behind the scenes, you know, in front of the scenes. Everyone came along the road. It was just amazing. You know, it was very surreal right now. It's over, and yeah, it's kind of speechless in some ways.